Welcome back. When I was a kid, my grandpa decided to plant pineapples in his yard down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He went to the local Publix supermarket and he told the lady who was making the fruit salad, he said, "Could you save me all of the pineapple tops?" Well, a few days later, she called him and she had a trash bag full of pineapple tops, which he then paid my sisters and their friends a nickel apiece to plant all through his landscaping. A few years later, he had pineapples coming out of the backyard on a regular basis. That is, the ones that the raccoons didn't get. And they were the best tasting pineapples that I have ever tasted, at least up to that point. When you've had store pineapples, you're getting a pineapple that's been picked pretty early and ripens on the shelf. And a fully ripe pineapple is rather like a fully ripe tomato from the garden. The sugar and the flavor and everything is just so much better. So I started planting my own pineapple tops as well, and I've done it for years in climates where we're able to do it, and we've been doing it here in Alabama. However, a year ago, I discovered a method where you can propagate more than one pineapple from a single top. And it's not because I was experimenting or because I'm so brilliant or anything else. It's because, like most people, I watch YouTube and look for ideas. And I came across a guy named Alex at Green Thumb's Garden. And I highly recommend you subscribe to his channel because this was one of the most useful tips, and he's such a great presenter that I highly recommend just going over there and subscribing. But I tried the method that he used for propagating 4 or more pineapples from one top. And lo and behold, it worked. So we're going to do that today, and I'm going to show you the results that we got here in Lower Alabama. I have a couple of dozen pineapples in my greenhouse. I potted these up the other day. Some of these came from slips, and some of these came from tops. And these came from the method that I'm going to show you today. There's one, and there's one. All you have to do is buy a pineapple from the store, and then when it's good and ready and it looks like it's ripe, cut the top of it off. Then once you have the top, you divide it into 4 pieces. You just chop right through it, leaves and all. And once you've done that, go ahead and cut out the center bud because you don't want it to try and regrow from the center. You want it to put off a little offshoot, or more than one, from the side. And it'll do that. Just that little piece, that core of that top, is going to be able to do that. Once you have your 4 pieces and you've cut the centers out, strip the leaves off the bottoms so you can expose the roots down there, which will make them root faster. We do this when we do tops as well, and we've done this with slips and other things. You just want to make sure that you've got a little bit of extra space so those roots can come out. Then, plant them into pots, keep them moderately watered, but not soaked, and just wait. If the weather is warm, within a few months, you'll start to see little shoots emerging from those pieces. Here's one of the ones we did a few months ago. The center piece has pretty much rotted away, and it has left us with 2 pineapples. We can now take these out and divide them and get 2 plants. Here's one that's a little bit younger. You can see it's just making 1 shoot. This is the remnants of the quarter of the pineapple, and it has made a shoot right out of the side, and that's going to grow up into a pineapple. We've had these pineapples now for a couple of years. Last year, this one made a pineapple right here, and it's made a side shoot now, which it'll make another pineapple out of. There are also side slips coming off that we can divide off when we pull this out of its pot. This is another variety of pineapple that my friend Eric gave me down in Fort Lauderdale. It's growing bigger and it's making slips off the side. There's more than one in here, so I could divide that off and get even more pineapples. And then this one we started from a top a couple of years ago, just a single top, before we knew that we could make 4 out of 1. Even if you're not in a tropical climate, if you can keep pineapples in pots from freezing, they will make pineapples for you. They're very easy to care for. You can give them a little bit of a foliar feed every once in a while, just nothing too strong, and let them grow, and they'll grow. And it'll take about 2 years from starting a top to give you your first pineapple. But after that, you could just keep getting pineapples, and you can keep dividing them and starting more and starting more and starting more until you have your own little pineapple plantation in your backyard. This method is really simple and easy, and it works, and I highly recommend you go over and subscribe to Alex at Green Thumbs Garden and thank him for putting that very useful video together. It's been very useful to us, and I hope you'll give this a try. And until next time, may your thumbs always be green.